morning, market markets. Here we are on the final day of virtual grand gathering. Get ready, get excited. I'm excited. I'm here, Mr. CCC himself. What a show in this weekend, Rambo Apocalypse. And here we are for the Underworld Championship match. I am joined on commentary by Mr. Brian, wait for it, Schmidt. How you doing this morning?
How you doing, Rambo? Listen, we had a historic night last night. Grump and Colby defended against, the people who love the tag team division. A couple of real beaters.
Couple real taggers.
We had a tornado title defense completed. We almost had a new tornado champion. It was right there. And then we had the
22
shock.
too strong.
Right. And then we had that shock of the night. I'm not going to say it's a shock. Dan Hughes. You know what? Hush. Hush there, mother chucker, all right? Simon Daffner is your new LFF World Heavyweight Champion with loudmouth, Leo, larynx. That's right, baby. This has been a historical weekend here in the LFF, and I would have not done it I would have done no better. This has been amazing. But back to that. Let's do this properly. The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
One fall.
And it's for the LFF Underworld Championship. Rambo!
Yo!
Introduce them.
All right, I got this, baby. So introducing first the challenger from Huntsville, Alabama. He is a member of the higher class. He is the first mate of the Seaman. He is a member of the Grumpy Appreciation Society. He is your reigning and defending Deep South and Hollywood heavyweight champion. He is Simple Chuck.
Hey, it's a pleasure to be here bright and early this morning. I'm Harvey Lester at Misomania last year. You and your goons from Kentucky, we have a Dante sighting. Very,
this is amazing.
Very rare. He is gone. It was over quick. Wow. Damn, Dante, you threw me off my whole spiel. I know. Those damn shirts, Harvey, you and your friends wore your anti-Grump statements in today. You will see what the Grump Danny Thunder has taught me when I leave with the Underworld title, baby.
All right.
There you go. And the champion, residing in every lady's dream. He is a former Deep South champion. He is your current reigning and defending LFF Underworld champion. He is for the ladies, baby. He is Harvey Luster.
Hey, gentlemen, thank you. And speaking of those, fructose intolerant shirts, some of us want to just bring awareness, that not everybody can tolerate the grumps. And Mr. Simple Chuck was a few minutes late getting in here. Had a little tum-tums issues this morning. Sounds like he's got some fructose intolerances. Has a little bit too much grump this weekend as well.
Never. Oh boy. What a horrible thing to say. That was one of the worst things anyone's ever said to me live, especially at 10 a.m. in the morning.
Anyway,
I can't wait. This is so exciting. I feel the flame fighter right now getting ready to say, let's go, Chuck. No, you're the best champion alive.
No, unfortunately, this is not a candy shop talk. This is not the big picture premium, so we are not obligated to say said things. So, there's the boo, Chuck boo. Confirmed.
They don't mean that, Chuck. They don't mean that.
All right. I will be officiating this match as doing commentating, as appointed by the Reverend Goodbrains. I will ask to see both play areas, please and thank you.
I'm heading to the booth. Good luck.
I'll see you, buddy.
Thank you.
All right. I will ask the challenger.
Yes.
What entrance are you using?
I'm going to run crime. They say crime doesn't pay.
It definitely doesn't. Magic does. What spectacle choices? Dante signing. Yes, more Dante. Give us more Dante.
He's back.
Yes,
He's
more
back.
Dante.
Look. He's ready. Oh my God.
I love it. More Dante. Ratings going up right now. We just
Through the roof.
Through the roof. All right. And what spectacle choices will you be using?
I will be using Valiant as since I am a good guy, so they say.
So they say. Mr. Harvey Luster.
Yes, there.
The dice. Anywhere I can see it?
Yes. On the black playmat, yes, sir. Anything going off onto the sides will be a reroll. And Harvey Luster will obviously be using the LFF Underworld title belt today.
Yep.
For the skill choice, Harvey Luster is going to choose power.
All right. Power has been chosen.
Checks out.
And spectacles, as Harvey Luster started the Underworld Second Chance and has held the title with, is not changing, is sticking with the Valiant.
Very good. And ladies and gentlemen, before we get this started, I want to acknowledge a man that just walked into this room. He is 1/3 of the greatest commentary team in the LFF. He is your LFF World Heavyweight Champion, Simon Davner. Hello, best buddy. How are you?
What is up, folks? Sorry I wasn't in here earlier, but I did not want to miss this matchup. As a former Underworld champion, I love that title, and I love when it gets defended.
Had quite a reign, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, quite a reign. But it's not about my reign. It's about this reign. It's about Harvey Luster starting his reign, and hopefully Chuck. Well, not hopefully Chuck. I hope Harvey Luster beats the brakes off of Chuck.
You sorry, POS. I hate him already.
Yo, my ego about to be bigger than Chuck's forehead. All right.
All right, and
all right, boys. Best of luck.
All right, Sunny.
I got you.
Okay. Harvey, what was the skill you chose again? Remind me.
Power.
Thank you very much. All right, gentlemen. Any questions? I will jump in, but good luck. Have fun. Ring in the bell.
Thank you. All right. Get 3 off of there.
I'm sure he's got a reason, but still.
What?
Shuffles here.
Okay, wonderful. Slamilton is here. We may begin.
What a wild thing
How
to say.
wonderful.
We had the LFF World Champion Simon Davner on commentary for us. This should be a
Listen,
great
dude.
night.
It's still virtual Grand Gathering.
Morning,
I gotta be in the
This is
commentary
weird.
booth. All right, I'm part
10 a.m. Like
commentary
I said,
team
this
of
is
all
crazy.
time.
But
Harvey.
who better to commentate on a title match than somebody who just came out of like the biggest title match, so far this year.
True.
Prizefighter, give us your
right,
thoughts
I've
as a
got my
former
3.
Underworld
I'm ready to
champion
go.
and current LFF champion.
right.
What are your
Good
thoughts
luck
of
to you,
this
sir.
matchup?
All right, let's do it.
If I'm Harvey Luster,
we
I
got
am putting.
submission 5.
Hang on.
Big 10 to start.
All right.
Harvey Luster's doing Harvey Luster things already. I love the belt. It's a little underpowered, but being able to put
We're gonna start
the belt
with
effect on the lowest
lead
skill
sub,
and
ring
drawing
steps.
on your lowest skill is so huge.
Yeah,
It's an interest.
But he didn't. He put it on his 7, which is
All right.
shocking.
Harvey
I
Luster
would
was
have put it
power
on
for the
Agility
finish roll.
5.
You get a +1.
I mean, at the same time, with the mid-range kind of wins like that.
Strike 8.
Rolling power 7, so we'll draw for the belt.
All right,
Yeah.
and I will draw.
But also,
We
it's
know he
different with
rolls
Scott
hot on
Prime.
power, so
And then I will
Well, but it's different with Scott Prime though, because he can switch the roll to the power.
No gimmick.
nope. Night
Oh,
Tower,
he has no
Night
gimmick?
Terror, baby.
Oh, never mind then. I completely
bump.
forgot who was
on
in
the
this.
night, baby.
Grapple 9.
You got it.
All right, Chuck
All right,
with the
we
turn.
will try a. No, we'll pass one more time.
This is
time.
completely
No,
different.
you
Night Terror
no
changes the
rush.
entire
It's
dynamic
early.
of
We got
this.
time today. Power 6.
9.
You say we got time, Chuck? Okay.
All right.
We still gotta go celebrate
There's
the
not-
Wawa parking lot, baby.
Oh yeah, no, we were doing that all last night. It was a
Harvey
riot.
Luster will pass as well.
All right, sounds good.
I'm gonna fly you guys out next week, and we're gonna have an even
All right,
bigger
we
one.
got
Right,
power 6.
There you go.
7 power.
Oh no, it's too strong.
And we'll draw for the Underworld belt. And then for the turn as well. You have a
Oh,
6 power,
2.
correct?
Correct. That is correct.
Okay, just double checking.
Really gross, especially because with 7, it's a mid roll,
We'll
but you
try
still
follow
have
up.
50-50
Submission.
chance
Set
to
up
win
the
the
ring
roll.
steps. One of the sub in play.
Set up.
Go find that finished sub.
Yep, it's gonna go.
We will search for the Primal Scream and put
And
Has
this
it
Harvey
is
on
edited
top.
like
Has
Harvey
Harvey
wants to
edited
focus
this deck as well?
subs.
I don't think he has.
Yeah.
It seems
I don't
And
think
if
he's
either of
edited
us
this
rolls
deck.
power for the turn roll gets a +1.
Woo-hoo, you messing up. I'm gonna have a 7 now. Watch out.
It's always fun when Simple
Primal
Chuck.
Scream is just the
on the
it's
stream.
just like that's his regular finish, right?
Well, if I
turn
roll
into a
power for a
follow-up.
turn roll, it's also a follow-up.
Yeah, I just want to make
But
sure.
logoed competitor finish.
Okay.
Yes.
You never know. You never know. Some of these old comps, they'll have some finishes. Some of us we ain't seen before. So I'm just double checking. Grapple 9.
6. You got it.
All right.
Oh,
Nice.
All right. Chuck with the turn,
Let's
can he get some
try
momentum?
Predictions firmly in control with simple
How many
Chuck.
cards in hand for you?
6. And you?
Did Chuck
6
retain the
as
Deep South title
well.
the other day? I didn't
did.
watch it. Oh, congratulations. So he could be a triple champion if he wins this matchup.
Attempt a lead grapple double throw for no text.
Double.
Double throw is good.
All right. Get the card out there.
Grapple 9.
7 power or 8 power, but we'll draw off of
That's
the
what
title belt.
Chuck wants to focus grapples to victory here. No live 13 for Scott Prime, so path to victory is grapples.
A follow-up strike,
Grapple.
callous elbow strikes.
Ooh.
To choose a skill of your opponents and lower that type by.
I see you, Chuck.
All right.
Beautiful.
We will knock down the.
It subs for Harvey Lesser. It's grapples for Chuck.
Okay, grapple 9.
That's the path to victory, it seems like.
The next time I roll grapple for my turn roll, I will draw a card.
Okay.
Chuck wearing that Young Buck shirt.
Got
I
a
see.
technique of 7.
Technique 6. You got it.
Oh.
Wow. Gentleman's win for Chuck.
Sure, I guess we'll try the finish grapple Thunder Driver with one other grapple.
Thunder Driver.
Thunder Driver.
Oh, man.
All right, plus 1 to grapple, plus 3, nothing in discard pile to add back. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah. Let's see what we got here. How about a 10?
That's a 10.
Agility.
1.
1. Okay.
Yeah, he rolls his highest skill, he gets out.
Yeah.
2.
Okay.
Grapple or nothing.
Come on, grapples. Grapples.
Big roll.
9.
That's it.
Oh, wow.
That's
That
it.
is it, sir.
That's
Good
it.
match.
Wow, all right.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mark and Marquettes, your winner.
Oh, great. Sure has a belt.
New LFF Underworld Champion, Chuck 3 belts, baby.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. I was honest. I'm shocked that it was. I can't believe it was that quick. Sometimes that's just it happens, I suppose. Harvey.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. The effect on the reduction of the skill wasn't going to affect on the crowd meter 0 since we weren't in stipulation for folks watching at home. But the highest Harvey Lester naturally rolled was the 9 skill, so it wasn't even the 10 that was reduced. It was just the dice were not there to get the roll out. But Chuck, you had 2 10s on that finish roll, right?
Yes, correct. I had the grapple 9 to a 10, and then
so the odds of getting the 10 on the finish roll was really good, and then Harvey Lester just had to get the 110 on his 3 rolls and couldn't get it. Got a 9.
Yeah, it does happen sometimes. I thought I was in. I was ready. I was like, I thought we were going for the long haul. I am. Harvey, your reign was short, but the way you whooped Drew was I had to get a little vengeance for the TVA a little bit. You were being had to come in for that.
You can't let Scott Prime get set up and get cards in play. You got to go quick. That's the thing people discounted, I think, in the match with the TVA commissioner, was that Harvey Lester was able to very quickly get set up, get turn roll boosts, and neither competitor rolled a 5 for a turn roll in that match because both players were rolling 6. Well, the commissioner was rolling 6s with the boost, and then Harvey Lester was getting gimmick and boost and rolling a bunch of 8s.
Scott Prime is definitely interesting. He's an older. He's pretty old character, right?
He is, but you definitely cannot let him get set up and let him build up. You've got to go early like you did. You've got to be aggressive, and it paid off.
Yep, for sure.
Chuck 3 belts, if I may, to all the people out there, all the flame fighters of the world and such. What do you have to say to all of them in this glorious moment of you becoming Chuck 3 belts?
The mother chuckers.
I told everybody who would listen, I said, hey, I was like, You know what? I was like, damn, I've gotten okay at this game over the last 2 years. Do you know why? Because I have been constantly in the training room with Danny Thunder, with the Grump, and with the TVA. To be quite honest with you, we're always in there just beating each other's asses. We, and so this is what happens. A little hard work, a little luck, though. I prefer the luck more than the hard work. That's my favorite thing.
The chalk luck is real.
Yeah,
Chalk luck is real.
Given the luck of the success this weekend, Chuck, some might argue that you have, exceeded the master, that maybe it's time for you to cut ties with the Grump as you have moved on and grown past.
Whoa, delete this VOD. This VOD will be deleted now. This VOD cannot stay on Twitch.
Will not happen. Sorry.
Incredible. Nice. Well,
congratulations, Chuck.
If I may, this is going to be the last matchup that I'm going to be on the call for this virtual grand gathering. I didn't want to miss this matchup. What an amazing weekend, starting all the way back on Tuesday. I guess if we really want to be honest, wait for it. We started all the way back on the dojo on Tuesday, and this train has just been rolling all throughout the week. It's been amazing to be on the call so much. Thank you. Thank GM Calais. Thank Prize Fighter and Brock and everybody else involved. It's been amazing to be on the call for so many of these pivotal moments. And actually stepping out from behind the commentator booth and going in the top 8 of both events of the events this weekend, absolutely just a phenomenal time. So thank you for this opportunity.
Anytime. Listen, this has been.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. This has been a phenomenal weekend. Highs and lows, new champions, and we got one more title match, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live here on Twitch. Well, the United States Championship as Reverend Goodbrains takes on the Chosen One as Yamato Hama.
Double champ incoming. Colby Cram gonna be tag champ and U.S. champ. This is about to be a great Sunday for the higher class. I can feel it.
It has been quite a weekend for the higher class. Quite a weekend for the TVA. And not to take anything away, Harvey Luster went undefeated and won the first event of Virtual Grand Gathering. So
in Harvey Luster's first online event of the year.
Yeah, exactly. So
an hour plus battle between Harvey Luster and Rambo Apocalypse and the pods, of the Boss Roddy beatdown. What a matchup!
Yep, and then he walked into the finals and shook hands with Possum.
I was like, we got to give Harvey Luster some credit here for a little handshake in the finals, though. It was
like, beautiful.
It was good work on that. It's been a good weekend. I think it's been a good weekend. We've had a lot of good events. A lot of people have played. This
has been
virtual grand gathering.
So as Wait For It said, we will have the U.S. title match, but there's going to be pop-ups. I know Zach is going to be hosting a pop-up. We got the trios event. Yep. You've got the tag event tomorrow, and just be on the lookout. If you ask for it, somebody is likely to accommodate anything that you'd like. So be sure to reach out if you want to have more events and such.
Yes. Also, let the boss know, and boss will send out prizing for it. That's it. We're done.
Yeah. Send those results to the SRG boss. If there is a pop-up, to let him know. As Schmidt said, he has said that he will provide some support, some prizing for any of the pop-ups that people are getting running.
Yeah, so there is actually on the discussion group for anybody that wants to play, Zach has went ahead. He posted the challenge last night. So all you gotta do is no sign-up fee, I don't think. I think just get on, sign up. Boss gonna get out some prize support for it.
Chuck, how good does it feel right now, not only being a triple champion, but also knowing that Flame Fighter is punching air right now? He's probably so mad.
Hey, you know what? That's Flame Fighter. Flame Fighter's in his room keep doubting me. He keeps doubting me. This fire guy, but hey, Tim, good showing at the CAC. Maybe you can get the Flame Fighter up in these Underworld qualifiers, and I'll be waiting right here for you.
Sweet. All right, but folks, that is it for this Underworld matchup. Once again, we have the U.S. title match coming up at 2 p.m. But until then, can I get a bye, man?
Bye, man.